Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday encounter in a typical life of an Aspie. It has brought to my attention that someone has messaged me basically on a topic that is really dear and close to my heart about the struggles that we face of people with different conditions of fitting in, so to speak. It's not just me that struggles with fitting in and whatnot, but then again, I feel that it's everyone that struggles with it, so to speak. And at the end of the day, how I look at it though, is no matter what age or stage we're at in our life, be it if we've got a condition, say, well, like mine, AS or depression or whatever the case may be, we should all feel accepted, appreciated and wanted in that circle that we're in. Despite that, sometimes, yes, we still tend to have the tendencies and mindset that are now questions of how are we going to go about it, you know, what will people think of me if I'm different, you know, and all that. Now, this is my uptake on it, on how I feel about fitting in, so here we go. This is going to be called to be or not to be as the topic. As we know, this is the most common topic, as I've shared, being talked about, which is about fitting in or blending in today's society. Many people may think and say that we should be fitting in just to please others or what have you, but in my reality case, to question, why should we? Like, when it comes down to fitting in, however, you know, at what lengths are we willing to go to basically feel that we are liked and wanted, and that pretending that we're someone we're not, sort of thing? At what cost will it be for us losing out on something that might be more important than just like fitting in? Be it like in my last video about losing yourselves and loving yourselves, I basically said sometimes we need to love ourselves before we reach out to love others, and that so we can reciprocate and give to others in need, so to speak. And another one is, at what cost do we want to be conformed to this world and society that we're living today that says that we should be acting, thinking and being like everyone else? In this day and age, we shouldn't have to be someone that we're not, so to speak. I feel that we should be comfortable in our own skins, sort of thing. Yes, time is changing, however, and everything around us is changing really fast, be it like the technologies that we thrive to live on, be it fashion sense that we need to, you know, buy everyday clothes that comes sort of thing into fashion, and then we need to blend in just to be hip, cool, sassy, whatever the case may be. Be it the case that sometimes in this day and age now, I've noticed that, in which I'm hoping to address to you of my not pet peeve as such, but basically my uptake about music in general, my love and passion of music, how music has changed in this day and age, like sort of thing, of all these messages that they've given to young ones, especially, of false hope and false identity of what they should be and should be doing, sort of thing, as well as it comes to the political realm as well. This is what we should be doing, you know, and so be it. We shouldn't have to have our own matter of opinion. I feel that sometimes, though, we should be able to have our own matter of opinions, so on and so forth. But to me also is, why should we be someone who we're not, and also follow in, as I said, with these hidden messages, agendas on the bulletin boards, pretty much, that sends out the false identity, false messages of hope, and all the like. Because obviously, yes, there will be consequences regardless of trying to be different or trying to stand out, so to speak. But then again, to me, how it is, fitting in is appealing to certain people's in their way of their belief system, of what they have brought up in, values and morals and stuff, that to me is important to this day, that needs to be instilled. But then again, I feel that, you know, many people laugh at me thinking, oh, this is not going to happen here because these values and morals that you're asking of, respect, and self-worth and all that ain't going to come about. But, well, that's up to the individuality, which is me. Obviously, I am trying to keep them intact and actually hold them dearly to me. And if many people don't want to respect me for what I say or what I think and all that, then that's their problem, not mine. I'm trying to do, what I feel is best at that given moment of time, in that given moment, so to speak. To me, though, however, also, we should be our own originality, be it whatever it is, you know, we should be proud and allowed to be ourselves, be it if we've got a condition. To me, how I go about it is, yes, I'll sit down and think about it first before I actually do try and stand out to be different, even though, yes, I've been slapped on the knuckles or I've been trying to be held back by certain people, of certain people's negativity or, you know, insecurities, shall we say, based on what I'm doing. They think I'm doing is wrong, you know, have you thought it through, Karen, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, why should I basically listen to them? Because sometimes, yes, opinions don't matter in the end. It's just how we feel about ourselves. Sometimes I feel, though, however, majority of people who fear of being different or see someone that is different, trying to blend, you know, stand out and be proud, loud, whatever the case may be, of their own purpose in life. Basically, yes, we will all have our knockbacks, setbacks and all that based on everyone's fears and insecurities on being different. That, you know, I feel they just want to ruin the lives of others based on their jealousies and insecurities of their own sort of thing, to see if we will break down to their level maybe and actually have a, well, not a fist fight as such, but a match of some sort with the tongue and stuff maybe, just to know it, that they know it all and all that. But to me, at the end of the day, it's not all about that. Also, that's, again, by choice though, however. I believe that many of us do lack in the knowledge of the simplicity quote that sometimes I try to follow through. If it ain't broken, it ain't easy to be fixed, or it can't be fixed. Sometimes it can be fixed. It's just, as I said before, people's ignorance and basically people's mindset of how they think and go about certain things in their everyday lives. But then again, it's by choice factor again, as I said, you know. I believe also that we shouldn't have to compete for everything that we have. I believe in the simple things in life. We should appreciate of the things we have, be it like we've got a roof over our head, be it that we've got air to breathe, be it that, you know, we've got family that loves us, we've got certain friends in our circle that loves us and cares for us, and so on and so forth. That's how I look at it, sort of thing. What I say to myself is, why should we compete for power? Why should we compete for just being better than anyone else and all that? Why should we compare for being rich and famous? Yet again, I question it. Are they happy in themselves, of the ones that are competing, or just the ones in general that are rich and famous, you know, that has made it up there to that scale of being rich and famous to where they want to be? I'm not knocking them for that, but it's just how it is in this day and age, how you know, everybody's competing for something, despite that, yes, time is changing, regardless, as I said before, that, you know, technology is up and up on the increase of, you know, doing a lot of differences and stuff due to the changes that we need to fit and blend in. We shouldn't have to worry, however, about fitting in, to my perspective, from all different industries due to the changes in time going by of what's going on today will be gone tomorrow, I feel. But yeah, okay, some people keep belting me up about technology, that, you know, technology is good, Karen, you know, it's doing the world of good for everybody, but it's like, at the end of the day, I question, well, it may be doing good for now, but then I'm questioning, what would technology be like in the future for others? Even though, okay, technology is taking over the world of people's jobs, you know, less jobs out there for people. Like, you know, if we do internet shopping and all that, that's fun and well. I've got on days of communication just face to face or radio writing to others around us. I feel that in some perspective that I'm an old-fashioned girl. I like letters, you know. I don't know. I could be in that older generation gap. I don't know. Many people may think that of me, but that's fine. But then again, I just question this too. What has happened to the world of just enjoying the simple things in life? Be it, like I said, you know, you're in love with somebody, be it that you've got a roof over your head, be it that you've got friends and family around, because obviously chances are many people do miss out on those small things, obviously. People try to relate about self-image, idolise each other, or everyday choices that they make and more, basically. No one should be part of an individual and become of another, is a quote from William Channing. This means to me, individuality is important, and no one should be someone else, sort of thing, being someone else that you're not, so to speak. We should be able to embrace our uniqueness regardless what it may be, and something to think about. It only takes one creative thinker to voice their own opinions, develop an argument, and to attract followers to initiate the change of whatever it may be. sort of thing. And then another, to sum up, also to think about or to share with you all, how I see fitting in today's world or society is based on some important things, as I said before, values and morals, basically how we see ourselves, about ourselves, being ourselves, you know, being our unique true selves, being our own individual, you know, we are our own originality. There's only one of us, you know, basically on what we can do in this day and age. If we want to initiate change, it's up to us, obviously. If we want to initiate change and voice out sort of thing and make a hurrah stand, whatever the case may be, we need to also remember we need to be able to love ourselves and being able to be ourselves and not be afraid to be different. Embrace being different, you know, embrace being the original you. You know, at the end of the day, how I see it is, you know, this is what you see, what you get kind of episode, that basically you are you, and obviously no matter how hard it will be to fit in and blend in to society, why should we? You know, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be unique. We are all unique. We are all special. As I keep saying, we all have a purpose in life, regardless what it may be. You know, no matter what that purpose is in life, you know, some of us are maybe still looking for that point of what their purpose is in life. Everyone's, like I said, journey is different. So we shouldn't be knocking the ones that are still, you know, seeking out, looking for themselves or whatever the case may be. So that ends basically about the words fitting in today's society, or to be or not to be, fitting in based on the changes around us. Like, comment, subscribe, pretty much. Don't feel free to message me on my AspieAnswersAll page. I hope it's to be user-friendly and based on everyday topics, as I said, to share sort of thing that's on my heart and maybe on the heart of others that want to hear my opinion and uptake of everyday topics that we come about, sort of thing. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon.